what's going on, guys? Um, we had a, well, let me turn a camera on. Hang on. Wow. Hello. So we had a huge influx of portfolios come in during the time that I was taking a break from the streaming for moving and work related stuff. So I'm going to actually start doing some of the portfolios offline to try and catch up. We've got like 40 portfolios, so I'm going to do a few here. And also tonight, I don't know if these videos will be related to the stream, but tonight I will also be streaming 8 portfolio reviews. So I think today I will probably do something like 12. Anyway, if I'm sorry if your portfolio is not on the live stream, but yeah, I think I'll just get started here. So let's this webcam on this screen is very strange. I'm gonna just hide that. All right, let's get on to it. So first up, we actually have a character artist, which is pretty interesting because, I mean, we focus on environment art, right? But we don't limit like who can show up, which is fine. I mean, we're all artists in the end. That you should just know that my ability to critique a character is probably below basic. I'm terrible with anatomy and whatnot. But this piece was also, or this portfolio request was also done a while ago. This would be in September. So in the questions, it said what pieces should I take out, and if I need to invest more time in research and learning, or where I need to invest more time in research and learning. So judging by what I'm seeing in the portfolio now, there's only 2 things. So I'm assuming you've already done the trimming of the fat, if you want to call it that. I don't know if that sounds super negative. Anyways, this is cool. Oh, I love that you've sourced the artist that you're pulling the concept from. So as far as topology goes, I mean, I don't know. I'm no character artist. I know that you need to have a lot more geometry around areas that are going to be bending, such as like the knees or behind the knee. But as far as the flow of that, I'm not sure. I know that this spot right here actually looks a little high, but overall, I think if I had to go up here, overall, I think looks pretty accurate. Maybe the saturation on the skin's a little off, and the face being a little bit more plump is in the concept, but in the face it's not. Also, since you're going off a concept that's really flat, there's not like a side view or anything. I think you're missing the profile of the face. I bet this comes out a bit more. It just looks odd that it's so flat, and the only thing I can attribute it to is that you're just going off of a single image. Let me see if I can pull this up. Oh man, I feel like I'm risking digging forever looking for it. All right, I guess I will not look for that. But yeah, overall this looks pretty solid. It's missing I think that's a potion bottle. It really helps with the composition. And then I think if you're going to be going down the character art route, I would definitely start getting into posing and at least rigging to pose a character, just because it's so much more visually dynamic and really affects the silhouette. But cool. Let's look at this guy. So this one, I remember when you posted this actually on Discord. This is really solid. The shapes are pretty nice. I did critique and comment on the hammer a little bit. Just being really basic in its shapes and stuff like that. Like, it was really boxy. But I think when you look at the concept, it also has that kind of similar feel. It's just those type of shapes, they have a hard time translating over to 3D. As you see, like, if we scroll up here, it does look like you softened it up a bit more, but pretty solid piece. overall, I think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you could. So this gradient that's going on down here, I really like that. And it's like, it's pretty interesting because it allows for the character to have a visually grounded look to it, and then it gradients up to the character itself. You could maybe do that with the hands going up to the arms as well. Not necessarily that color of gradient, but something like that could help you separate the hands and the bar from the rest of the body so that you can see that they're more forward. Either that or maybe like some more ambient shadowing, ambient occlusion, or something behind the hand and handle to bring those forward. As far as your portfolio goes, I think you just need to add more. Like if you're trying to go into character art, I think having a broad range of male and female characters that are both fantasy, well, I don't know. Maybe if you want to go down the fantasy route, go for it. If you want to go down the realistic route, go for it. You could have both of those, but I would suggest figuring out where you want to go company-wise and then focusing on that look that they have while also bringing your own look to it. That way you're bringing something new to the table. They're like, oh, wow, this looks like our stuff, but it's different still. You know, it's unique and fresh. Then they'll want to hire you just because you can bring something new to the table while not going too much outside of their comfort zone. But yeah, all right, next portfolio. Thank you for submitting that.